Imagine a tiny copper wire, yet once changed history. In the early days of electricity, inventors realized that copper wire conducted electricity extremely well, and it quickly became the backbone of all electrical circuits, from the very first light bulbs to modern devices today. Even a thin copper wire can light up a room, which makes people marvel at the hidden power it holds. And in this video, I'm going to make an antenna from copper wire. So let's get started. To make the antenna from copper wire, you need to cut 2 pieces of wire, each 82 centimeters long. Converted to inches, 82 centimeters is almost equal to 32 inches. You can verify what I'm saying by watching the video on the screen. To turn 2 copper wires into an antenna, I'll use a step drill bit. A step drill bit is a type of drill with a long conical spiral shape. Usually use a drill or enlarge holes gradually from small to large. In this case, you can use the spiral groove on the step drill bit as a mold to bend the copper wire. It's very simple. Just watch my actions. Simply wrap the copper wire around the drill bit following the spiral. Keep your hand steady so the wire sticks closely to the bit and bend gently to avoid breaking or crushing the wire. When you remove it, you'll have 2 perfectly spiral copper wires ready for the antenna. Imagine the antenna whiskers made from tiny copper wires, yet full of power. With just a skillful twist, you've created a sensitive signal capturing tool that picks up distant signals impressively. Compact, simple, but highly effective, this antenna works like a physics miracle, turning invisible waves into clear, tangible signals. I prepared a wooden board with suitable dimensions, with a length of 18 centimeters, approximately 7 inches, and a width of 8.5 centimeters, approximately 3¼ inches. Don't let the small size of these 2 magnets fool you. They're the unsung heroes of your DIY antenna masterpiece. Carefully placed on a wooden base, these magnets act like steadfast anchors, securely holding the copper wire, the antenna's whiskers, in perfect position without the slightest wiggle. This ensures the wire's coils remain flawlessly aligned, delivering a rock-solid signal with exceptional clarity and sensitivity. Beyond that, these magnets reinforce the entire DIY structure, making it robust enough to withstand vibrations, environmental challenges, or rough handling. With improved signal reception, your homemade antenna doesn't just perform well, it shines, offering a smooth and reliable experience every time. Let me tell you a fascinating true story about magnets. In 2019, a group of fishermen off the coast near Bournemouth, UK, stumbled upon a hidden treasure beneath the sea using a single magnet. They were engaging in magnet fishing, a hobby where a powerful neodymium magnet is tied to a rope to pull metal objects from the water, expecting to find ordinary scrap. They were astonished to haul up a perfectly preserved World War II-era rifle, a historical artifact of immense value. This discovery not only made headlines, but also showcased the incredible power of magnets to uncover hidden wonders, from the ocean depths to creative projects like your DIY antenna. Let's embark on a captivating journey together, where every hand movement is not just a technical action, but a rhythm of creativity, opening the door to a treasure trove of knowledge about the world of electronics. If you accompany me, paying close attention to every tiny detail and missing not a single moment, I guarantee that your skills will be honed sharp day by day, like a sword forged in a fire of passion. Every small step, every detail that seems as simple as a connector or a circuit, is actually a precious gem containing unique tricks, clever tips, and core skills, helping you not only understand but also master the art of connecting, arranging, and operating electrical devices with finesse, like a true master. Imagine each DIY project as a story, and you are the main character, uncovering the mysteries of electric currents, the rules of circuit boards, and the power of creativity step by step. As long as you devote your focus, open your eyes wide, and observe patiently, you'll realize that DIY is not just following a dry instruction. It is an inspiring adventure where every experiment is a lesson, every failure a springboard, and every success a shining milestone on the path to conquering the electronics world. From simple circuits to complex technological masterpieces, you will see yourself not only learning but growing, igniting the flame of passion and turning bold ideas in your mind into reality. Let's light up this journey together. With every wire, every chip, every flash of light from the circuit board, you are writing your own story. A story of discovery, creativity, and mastery. Don't just stop at following instructions. Let every moment you spend on DIY become a step toward reaching the pinnacle of this fascinating electronics world. Are you ready? Seize the opportunity, and together we will turn the impossible into possible. First, let's learn the correct way to connect the wires. This is crucial for the antenna to work steadily and for the signal to remain clear. Now, let's talk about the TV antenna wire. This component connects the antenna to the TV, transmitting radio signals from the antenna into the device smoothly. If the TV antenna wire is poor quality or connected incorrectly, the signal will be weak and the picture may be distorted or lost. Therefore, choosing a good wire and connecting it properly directly determines stable signal reception and image quality on your TV. I'm going to tell a story like this to some viewers, just for fun. There's a true story about a homemade antenna that completely changed the life of an elderly woman living deep in the forests of northern New England during Christmas. She had lived alone for many years, and daily television programs were her small source of joy to feel less lonely. But one harsh winter, the TV signal weakened and eventually disappeared entirely, leaving her feeling isolated as the outside world had drifted away. Hearing about her situation, a group of engineers and DIY enthusiasts in the area decided to help. They carefully planned, sourcing materials, preparing tools, and collecting simple but effective items: aluminum foil, conductive glue, old copper wires, and a small wooden board for the antenna stand. They decided to build a powerful DIY HD antenna strong enough to capture signals in her remote area. On the day of installation, a snowstorm hit. The roads were covered in thick snow, and the wind was so strong that the car swayed. Yet the team persisted and drove to her house. Upon arrival, the snow-covered surroundings and the tiny house made the isolation even more palpable. The team quickly got to work, setting up the wooden stand, shaping the copper wire into spiral antenna arms, securing them with magnets for stability, and carefully connecting the wires to the terminal block. Every small step was executed meticulously, knowing that a single mistake could make the antenna unstable. After several hours, the antenna was finally installed. She turned on the TV, and for the first time in weeks, her favorite programs lit up the screen. Overwhelmed with joy, she nearly cried, and the engineers were thrilled to see their efforts pay off. The joy didn't end there. The following week, she won the lottery, enough to pay off debts, repair her old house, and even help her struggling neighbors. This story not only demonstrates the real power of a DIY antenna, but also reminds us of the importance of passion, sharing, and community spirit. A seemingly small act, like crafting and installing a DIY antenna, can create life-changing impacts, bringing joy, hope, and opportunity. It also proves that simple technology, if applied skillfully, can achieve extraordinary results, and that every small detail matters in the creative process. By the time I reach this step, I'm almost done creating the DIY antenna. Is everyone excited to see the result? And so, the DIY antenna made from copper wire and magnets has finally worked perfectly, receiving signals clearly and even stronger than I initially expected. I feel really confident about this result because the entire design maximizes the excellent conductivity of the copper wire, combined with the magnets to create resonance, allowing the waves to be captured efficiently, stably, and continuously. The amazing part is that the whole process is extremely simple, requiring no complex tools or deep electronics knowledge. So, even someone attempting DIY for the first time can complete a fully functional antenna. During testing, I realized that placing the magnets in the correct positions and winding the wire properly truly makes a difference. This is why I'm confident that anyone following the instructions can achieve similar results. If you're curious and want to give it a try, start right away. The process is both fun and educational. It will definitely teach you many handy tips about electronics, radio waves, and the ability to observe the small details that actually determine the effectiveness of the entire device. Once finished, don't forget to share your results, little tips, or any improvements you come up in the comments. I'm genuinely excited to see how everyone gets creative with the same idea. And for everyone watching today's video, remember that experimenting, making mistakes, and adjusting on your own is the most enjoyable way to learn. So don't hesitate to try, and together we'll discover even more surprises in future DIY projects.